Hello and welcome to the agency solutions from Agile Assets. I'm going to show you today the release process from both points of view, the agency and the client. So the first thing that you are going to see always is the agency command and control here. I'm just going to go to the client X here to the brand space or the client space just to have an overview and show you the difference between clients and agency view. See, this is the view that you're going to see. You can see the assets overall, the map, the published, and other options that you can see here in the dashboard. So first of all, I'm going to go to the list view here, and I can see the posts that are in my client space, and you can see directly from here how does this post is how is this post classified? Sorry, and you can see this is a draft. You can see that this is a draft, and you can see that I can mark them up like this, and I can send for review. So once I send for review, for example, my client is going to be notified by it, and I can see that the status is changed now from a draft to being asked for review, and you can see that it's to be released. Now let's have a look at the client view. So as a client, I am also going to have the same view like you in general, just a dashboard view to have information. And then when I go to the list view here, I can see that I have also these posts asked to be released. And I'm going to go to the release board from here. And as a client, I can release posts. So I can just, or I can ask for additions. So I'm going to move the post this here to finishing touches, and I'm going to click here. And as a client, I'm going to ask please adapt the post, and I'm gonna say maybe better caption. Yeah, and I'm gonna send the comment to the agency, and you can see here the agency asked me to release the post, and I'm asked them for adaptation to please make me a better caption. And then I'm gonna go back to the agency view here, and I refresh the page, and I'm gonna see that this post here, my client is asking me for adaptation, and I'm gonna open the post release log here, and I can see that my client is asking me to make a better caption. So I'm gonna click on this here. Yeah, I'm gonna click on the post that is. I'm gonna this is a better caption. Yeah, and I'm going to save it, and then my client again and again I can ask for release. Yeah, so I made a better caption and I ask for release, and my client here is going to see the post is asked to be released in the release board. Just one second. Yeah. So I can also have the same view as an agency. If I open my release board here, I can see I have the same view as the client. So this is a client. Sorry, I tried to mark them with the different colors so you can see. So black is the agency and purple is the client. So here is the client view, and I can see that if I go to the list view, for example, yeah, and I'm going also to go to the list view here as an agency just to see the post that I asked for release. So this one here, I added a better caption. My client asked me to add a better caption, add a better caption, and then I asked again for release. And again, I can also see that it is here. So I can just go as an agency, as a client here, sorry, and this is a better caption, and I'm gonna say, yeah, that's a better caption definitely, and I'm gonna release the post. Yeah. So your client release the post like this, you can basically see it also in your list view here that the post is released, and you can see it also in your mapping page. You can see that the check mark here that is released, and the check mark you can see also from the emojis here that this is unmapped, for example, and this also is unmapped and asks for review, and this is unmapped and it's released. So I'm gonna take it here, I'm gonna put it on today, and I'm gonna try to post it. So if you open here and you don't see the rocket after the post is released, that is most probably because you do not have channels yet connected. So if I go to the settings here, I can see that I have no channels connected. So that's why I cannot shoot it to any channel. It's released, but I cannot shoot it. So let's connect the channel and then come back. So now that we connected the channel, you can see here that we connected the channel. I'm gonna go back to the mapping, and you can see that when I click on the post that I have the rocket now, and I can schedule and or shoot it now. Yeah. So that's pretty much in the for the release process. And you can also, if you click at the icon here, for example, you can see the release log. So you can see, for example, that the agency asked for you. This is the agency view. He said the black is the agency, and the purple is the client, right? So I'm gonna open the same log from both points of view, so you can see. So always your point of view is going to be marked as green, and the other point of view is going to be marked as white like this. So I'm a client, so my client here is green because that's my point of view. And here I'm an agency, my agency is marked as green as point of view. So I can see that I asked for release, and then the client asked me, can you maybe put a better caption? And I asked for release again, I put a better caption and I asked for release, and then the client released the post, and I could just schedule it or shoot it. So you can just put a time. You can put in December, for example, first, and I am going to choose the channel, and I'm going to schedule the post. So the post is now scheduled for the first of November, and it's went through the release process, the normal release process. Please let me know if you have any questions, and we are always here to help you, by the way. So just feel free to reach out at any time. Thank you.